If you look up the definition of the word liberal in the dictionary, you will find it means many different things. The word broad-minded comes up. The word open-minded comes up. A liberal is supposed to be somebody, according to the definition, that is tolerant of different points of view. The idea being that, well, you may disagree with me, but you have every right to your opinion. Above all, no one has a right to deny you or me our freedoms of expression and our freedom of conscience. In the marketplace of ideas, competition must be kept open. There's no settled science. The ends of history are open-ended. We're not sure where we're going. Checks and balances must be maintained in the government to ensure that no one single party or even one partisan point of view ever prevails forever. The rule of law is sacrosanct, and the same rules should apply to everybody. That is the sort of the general idea of what a liberal-minded person should be. Well, by those standards, today liberals have a problem. Self-described liberals have a problem. Speech codes and safe spaces are used on campuses to stifle dissent and to shut down debate. Progressive attorneys general are issuing subpoenas against so-called climate change deniers. Some activists actually want to try them as war criminals. The IRS has targeted the president's political opponents, while the president himself has abused his executive authority. Religious people who question same-sex marriages are called bigoted and worse. Some are even threatened with boycotts, fines, and even imprisonment. Universities where progressivism reigns supreme are places of stifling intellectual conformity. And all across America, whether it's in our neighborhoods, in our schools, or in our local governments, there's a zero tolerance of anything that may offend or disturb whatever the orthodoxy happens to be in that particular institution at that particular time. Now, it's plain to see that progressive liberals today have become the opposite of the liberal-minded person, as I've described them here. They've become intolerant in the name of tolerance. They've become closed-minded. They've become even, yes, Jim, illiberal, which is the opposite of the liberal-minded person. Closed-minded, intolerant, trying to control the debate, stifle dissent. And too often they use public shaming rituals, particularly in the universities, and even coercion, increasingly through the law, to stifle dissent and to shut down debate. So I wrote this book because I wanted to tell the story of how this happened. And it's a long story. It's actually an historical story. It's not just what's happened in the last 8 years. It's been going on for a very long time. And so, unfortunately, also, there are a lot of misunderstandings and myths, I think, that I wanted to tackle. And I must say at the outset, it will not do if you are a conservative to simply argue that, well, you know, progressives have always been this way. This is a response I've gotten on Twitter as I've been trying to promote the book. A lot of people will come back, well, what's new under the sun? You know, so they're intolerant now. They've always been intolerant. Well, I just don't think that progressives, even though they've held long, strong-held views, but I think that their war against dissent and their desire to control have never been as intense as they are today. So I think there is something fundamentally different and new.